greetings, greetings! One of Cassandra's, I presume? Yet rather more warm than is her preference, aren't you? And not a hint of rot. Strange, very strange indeed. But the Alchemist, of course. I think I must have had... Why? Isn't it obvious? Beautiful alchemy! That these days, of course, I serve only Lady Cassandra. How she discovered a method of extending life without the use of the stone. Ah, a kind ruler is she. Leaves me to my experimentation. I haven't heard anything from her esteemed... Is that so? Well, my point about changing fashions rings true. Yet his sister seems to be living on quite fine. Very strange, considering their forge of heavens. A thing like that? Well, you see, it's no secret that the great Braccus Rex and his sister, our own Cassandra, were soul forged from a very young age. This gave them special insights into one another's psyches, and they were inseparably close. It also meant, however, that killing one would kill the other. If, say, Braccus received an arrow through his heart in battle, Cassandra might drop dead over toast and tea halfway around the world. It is impossible to break a forge of souls completely, but it is rumored that certain steps could be taken. If one member of the forge were to be turned, for instance, into a half-living, half-dead creature, he or she would attain a form of immortality. Thus, the fully human member of the pair would be freed of the influence of his or her counterparts. It could be possible that it was Braccus himself who granted Cassandra this certain brand of immortality. Yes, the great king was gaining power quickly. I imagine his greatest vulnerability, Cassandra, had to be dealt with. But it is a terrible fate, you see. A lich, half woman and half corpse, unable to enjoy the pleasures of life, but only to pursue death. To think that one could exact such a fate upon one's own flesh and blood. Unfathomable. Perhaps you can. Of course you may, but if you're having trouble with the whole perhaps you can